How are we doing, boys and girls? It is Ryan, and we are back with the NBA playoffs on Tuesday night. There's a pretty good slate of games tonight. We got 3 games for us, looking to go 4 straight free plays in a row. So, before I get you guys these plays, you know, as always, I need about 2 minutes of your time to go over everything, but we are doing this so different than everybody else. We've hit 10 of our last 12 free plays with an average of 2.1x. So, we're doubling our money. We basically doubled our money 10x on the last 12 free plays basically. It would be 8x actually, excuse me. So 10 of our last 12. It'd be an 8x if you're following proper unit management within the last basically week of NBA free plays alone. So we are going absolutely nuclear. Here's last video's recap. Cat had 4 points at halftime. You guys get scared per usual, and then he goes off. Didn't score a point in the fourth quarter. Absolutely went off in that third quarter for us. Very, very solid stuff from Cat. Honestly, that's why I take the alt lines. Players on their bad days still have a chance at hitting them. So you look at their Cat, hit it, played a pretty bad game and still hit for us. So please try and follow the lines like I do. The points lines matter a lot more than like the PRA lines. Usually the PRA lines clear by a little bit, but usually make sure you're following the point lines the way that I do it. So before we get into that, you guys can see here, obviously, people are pumped. We just cashed, but the VIP also had a banger night. Cashed here, cashed here, cashed here, cashed here. So we went 4 of 8 last night, which is still profit on the day. A unit per free play, about 0.25 units per all the other plays. So we still made it a little over a unit last night. So you guys are missing out. Make sure you guys are joining that VIP. Like I said, we have that pass that goes all the way into the end of the year. So from now, it's basically 60 days from now for $50. So it's right here, $50 for 60 days. You get everything until the end of the playoffs. $50 here. There's 14 slots remaining. But if you want to get the monthly, you can get that month as well, and you can use promo code month30. But it will cost you for the next 2 months. It will cost you $80 in total versus the $50 one-time payment. So it's a lot smarter. If you guys plan on being around the VIP for the next 2 months, hop in there. But if you want to get in here for a month, test it out. Promo code month30 gets you it for $30. So we got a lot of boys cashing in here. Can just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Everybody is cashing in this VIP. It is insane. This is my favorite part about it. But getting you guys right. Like hit an 8-legger off my stuff. Very, very happy for me. Very happy for him as well, that I can get you guys these plays. 255 to 480, 13 to 100. Very solid stuff here with all of what I give. Faded Jalen Johnson. They knew to fade Jalen Johnson. Went over as well. Could have cashed another play with Joker, but he missed 8 straight shots in the fourth quarter. So that happens, but bonus paid 127, free 127 in his pocket off the VIP, plus another one. I'm just going to keep scrolling so you guys know. Appreciate it. Yep. Thank you. I forward all this because I just want you guys to see it. But pretty much all that good stuff right there. So make sure you guys get in the VIP. There'll be a link in the description, and we'll catch you in there. So, like I said, right here, there's 14 slots left, but let's get right into the video. I basically held a vote in the Discord if we're going to run Jaylen Brown back, and the answer was yes. He's way too consistent to not run him back, so that's what we're taking. Jaylen Brown over 23.5 points, gone over in 4 of his last 5 with 27 per game. 9 of his last 10, averaging 30. 15 of his last 20, averaging 28. Head-to-head, he's hit this in 5 straight against them, averaging just over 24 points per game. Not really worried about these, but 5 straight in this season. The season, 56 of 72, playing about 35 minutes per game. It was a blowout last game, and he still played 30 minutes. I believe the game's going to be a little closer. I don't think it's going to be a 33-point game. I think it'll probably be around 10 to 15. I'm thinking the Sixers can have a little bit better of a day versus the Celtics today, other than game 1. But he's still going to play probably around that 32-minute mark. He's hit this in 44 of 53 on the season, averaging over 30 points per game. With Tatum, I got to find Tatum. With Tatum, 9 of 10 on the season when he plays 32 minutes or more. missed it by 0.5. Games where he plays just with Tatum this season. Games with Tatum. Where'd it go? Games with Tatum, 11 of 14. Hit this in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 straight games with Tatum. So obviously very solid stuff. 35 minutes per game. That's what we're looking for here. That is such a good value for somebody who's. Let's see if this game stays close. 35 minutes per game on the season. 31 of 36, averaging over 30 points per game. Hooked 3 times, could easily be 34 of 36. It's just way too good to pass up. Versus shooting guards, they're bottom 5 in the NBA, giving up 20 points per game on average. About 24 shots per game as well when he plays that long. But I'm thinking, to be generous, that 30-minute mark. Still shooting about 23 shots per game, about 6 3-pointers made. Expect probably 2 of them to go down. Been getting to the free throw line as well, shooting 80% at the free throw line. And pretty much all the real true scoring shooting guards are the ones hitting this line versus the Sixers. So just the volume I'm expecting to be there in terms of minutes as well. Last game only shot 21 attempts. The game before 29, 21, 11. I'm expecting probably 23-ish in the free throw line as well. So should be able to get that done very, very easily. Here's a new stat that I've been playing around with. One day breaks. Comes back pretty fresh, 35 of 43, averaging 30 points. Everything just points to this. Jaylen Brown's too consistent. He's been cashing us out all year, so there's no reason for me not to take him until he fails us. I really, really, truly do love this play, regardless. So overall, no filters applied. 23 or 78%, 56 of 72, averaging probably 29 points per game. So that looks amazing for us tonight. That is play 1. Before I say play 2, guys, if you guys want a chance to get in the VIP, all you need to do is sign up on Chalkboard with code FFMI. They'll give you a free score and they'll give you up to a $100 welcome bonus. The minimum is $20. The maximum is $100. If you deposit 20, they give you 20. If you deposit 50, they give you 50. If you deposit, they give you 100. It just caps out at 100. But I highly recommend you guys deposit as much as you can because we're going to be building your bankroll in that VIP. Chalkboard, you guys can see here, the only app that I use. All my plays are always on Chalkboard, so if you guys want them, all the plays are on Chalkboard. So you got to be on Chalkboard if you want to get in that VIP. You don't have to be on Chalkboard, but I highly recommend it if you're not. It gives you a chance to try out a new app that you're going to love, an app that's cashing me out day in and day out, and yeah, we'll get you in that VIP. So $20 minimum. I recommend you deposit $100 if you can, but that's what you need to do. Promo code FFMI. Send me a screenshot and we will get you in there. We'll build your Chalkboard bankroll. And for the second part of our play, might seem a little risky, right? We have, Jabari Smith, over 21.5 PRA. He's gone over in 5 straight games, averaging 27. Gone over in 10 straight games, averaging 27. Gone over in 17 of his last 20, averaging 26. Head-to-head against the Lakers has gone over in 5 straight, averaging 27 on the season. 53 of 78, averaging 24 per game. Last season doesn't really matter. You guys can see here against the Lakers, they're bottom 8 in points allowed to power forwards, giving up about 15 per game. Rebounds, assists is all there for Jabari as well. A little bit tougher, but overall should be a very good line. 35 minutes per game with a questionable Kevin Durant. You'll probably see him play around the minutes he did last game, around that 43 mark, but let's keep it, call it 36 plus. On the season, he's hit this in 24 of 35, 9 of his last 10, 15 of his last 20, 5 of his last 5. Let's see games where he just plays over that 40. 9 of 12. Missed it by a bucket in 2 of them and then didn't play a very solid game, but I think he's been getting better. Bless me. But 4.5 point spread as well. Shouldn't matter too much. 29 of 38 when they've won by 5 or more. With Kevin Durant as well. I know you guys are probably like, Kevin Durant. With Kevin Durant, he's 50 of 45 on this season, averaging about 25 as well, playing the 35-minute mark. It all just lines up to be a very good game. They don't have much depth at the power forward. That's why you see an increase in minutes, and it's just a very, very solid matchup overall. So, Yeah, just expect solid minutes. We just call it 30 or more. 73% of games, 49 of 67, averaging 25. I think it's a little bit riskier um, out of the free plays that I have been posting, but it is a very solid one. About 13 shot attempts per game. Last game he had 14, so right around there. About 7 3-point attempts per game as well. He went 3 of 9. Could get better than that, but I truly do believe that this is a play that we want to take. The value is there. If Kevin Durant doesn't play, the value you could probably see going to 20, 27-ish PRA. If Kevin Durant doesn't end up playing with Kevin Durant here, it's a very solid line. It won't go down with no Kevin Durant. This is what it's supposed to be with Kevin Durant, but if you see Kevin Durant not playing, it should go up pretty easily. You can see here last game went up 25.5 was his line. Eason went over as well. PJ Washington went over as well. All these guys that should be going over. Mobley had 14, but I do remember this game. Mobley didn't really play. And that's really what it is. He's gone over 22.5 in 11 straight games. It's just all around a good read. We're banking on Kevin Durant not to play. We're getting that early line value as well. And it just looks good overall. Something at 70% on the season. At pretty much full value looks very, very solid. So that's what we're taking for today. Jabari Smith, more than 21.5 PRA. Jaylen Brown, over 23.5 PRA. And make sure you like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you join VIP. I don't really promote it, but you guys are definitely missing out. You can ask anyone in the VIP, and they'll tell you. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.